Welcome, dear yogis. Today we're going to do a Vinyasa Slow Flow. Maybe you need a block. And we're going to start. So maybe you want to sit on your block. Maybe you want to sit on your heels. So it's important that you find yourself an easy place where it's comfortable. So place your hands on your thighs. Okay, take a deep inhale. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Let go, and let go. So start to feel your body. Bring awareness there. How are you at this moment? How do you feel? And take time for yourself to observe yourself. Observe your breath. And deepen your breath. So use your yogi breath or your ujjayi breath. Inhale and exhale through your nose. And try to keep your breath deep and calm. Using the space in your chest. One more. Blink your eyes open. Take a deep inhale. Bring your hands up. Exhale, bring them before your heart. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, bend your head towards your heart, uniting your body and your mind. Bring your hands towards the floor and start to make circles. And bring your hands all the way up. And then interlace your fingers and take a deep inhale. Show your hand palms towards the sky and create length in your spine. Keep your shoulders relaxed. And exhale, reach back, intertwine your fingers here. And on the inhale, you open your heart. And open your shoulders. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, let go. Coming to your tabletop. And place your wrists under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. It's important that you keep your knees and your hips in one line. We're going to Anahatasana. So we walk our hands forward. We try to keep our knees and hips in one line. Bring your chest towards the floor and maybe your chin or your forehead. Spread your fingers and straighten your arms. If it's a little bit too much for your shoulders, then you can bring your arms a little bit more apart, so more like this. Or maybe it helps to grab your elbows. So, 2 more breaths in Anahatasana. Slowly walk back into your tabletop. Bring your fingertips towards your knees. Or point them towards your knees. And then inhaling, arch. Exhaling, round. Inhaling, curl your tailbone up. Look up. Exhale, curl your tailbone in, look down. One more. Return to your tabletop and place your fingertips pointing forward. Now move your shoulders away from your ears. So observe, where are your shoulders? Maybe they are here. Then move them away. Spread your fingers and send your sitting bones up towards your downward facing dog. Walk your dog. Inhale for a high plank. Push the floor away. Keep your core active. Push your heels back and breathe. Now push your toes forward, placing your knees on the floor. And come all the way down. Remember to keep your belly and your chest, try to keep them in one piece towards the floor. Place your hands next to your chest, elbows are pointing backwards. Top of the feet, press them into the floor. Inhaling for your mini cobra. Exhaling, look down. Inhaling. Exhaling, come down. Inhaling. Mini cobra. Exhaling. Inhale, press yourself up and back to downward facing dog. Move a little bit around in your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Try to keep your hips even. And then exhale, place your foot between your hands for your low lunge. Move your right hip back and push your left hip forward. Inhale here, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up high, but keep your hips even. Exhale, place your foot between your hands for your low lunge. So remember, left hip back, right hip forward. Take a deep inhale. Exhale for downward facing dog again. Then bending the knees, inhaling for high plank. Toes forward, knees on the floor. This time low plank, and we keep our elbows next to our ribs. And inhale, bring your heart forward. Try to bring your chest forward. Keep your top of the feet into the floor, shoulders above your wrists. And then exhaling for downward facing dog. So maybe keep a little bend in your knees. It's important that your back is straight, long and straight. Inhale, lift your right leg up as high as you can. Keep your hips even. Exhale, place your foot between your hands. Inhale, rise up into your high lunge and breathe. I'm going to turn, so stay there in your high lunge, creating length in your spine. Inhale here, exhale for warrior two, and breathe. So observe your warrior two, lengthen through your fingertips. Keep your shoulders above your hips, tailbone in, navel in, and breathe. Inhale, turn your front foot a quarter. Bring your arms up. Exhale, grab your elbows. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, grab your elbows. Inhaling, up. Exhaling, warrior two. Over your left hand. So observe your warrior two. Feel your warrior two. Maybe it's possible to bend your knee a little bit more. Inhaling for high lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, place your hands on the floor, low lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, place your foot between your hands. Inhale, rise up into your high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, turn your front foot a quarter. Now your toes are a little bit in, your heels are a little bit to the outside. Grab your, intertwine your fingers. Inhale, open your heart and try to open your shoulders. Exhale, folding from your hips forward. Try to keep your back straight and bring the crown towards the floor. And don't forget to push your hands away from you and try to bring your hands also towards the floor. Don't lock your knees, press into your feet and breathe. One more. Now place your hands into your hips. Activate your core and inhale, coming up with a straight back. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, shift to a high lunge, creating length. Inhale here. Exhale, hands towards the floor, low lunge and downward facing dog. Inhaling for our high plank. Make your low plank, and if you want to place your knees on the floor, that's fine. Inhaling, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. And breathe. You can shake your head here. You can walk your dog. Bend your knees. Inhale, step forward, lengthen your spine. Exhaling, nose to knee. And inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands before your heart. Inhale, creating length in Anahatasana. Exhale, folding from your hips forward with a straight back. Inhale to lengthen in a half a lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up as high as you can. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Turn your back foot a little bit in. And inhale, rise up into your high lunge. Bend your knee. Push the edge of your foot into the floor. And what is your left hip doing? So if your left hip is all the way here, bring it forward, forward, forward. And try to keep your hips even. Tailbone in and navel in. And breathe. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, reach back. Intertwine your fingers. Inhale, open your heart. And exhale for humble warrior. So right shoulder next to your right knee. Observe your hips. Try to keep them even. Neck is relaxed, head is heavy. One more breath here. Then let go, place your hands on the floor. Take a little step with your back foot, a little bit closer by. Yes. Take a deep inhale to lengthen your spine. Push your right hip back. Exhale, bring your nose towards your chin. And stay here. And breathe. One more. Okay, now maybe use a block or place your hands on the floor. Place your hands next to your right foot or place a block. It's your choice. Then push your right hip back and bring your right arm up. And inhaling, opening, opening. And breathe. So when you're here, try to push your sitting bones all the way back And try to bring the crown forward. So opposite directions. Take a deep inhale. Exhale for low lunge. Then you turn your front foot a little bit to the right. Make sure that your knee and your toes are pointing the same direction and bring the weight on your right foot. Now when you're here, we're going to skater pose. You push your sitting bones back. Try to bring your body parallel with the floor. Spread your arms like wings. Look towards the floor and press into your right foot and breathe. Then inhaling, moving to the left. Same here. Take your time, feel your pose. Push your sitting bones back. Is your torso parallel with the floor and breathe. Lengthen through your fingertips so your fingertips are active. And inhaling, warrior two, over your right hand. And breathe. Use your Ujjayi breath or yogi breath. Then inhaling, straighten your front leg. Bring your right hand palm up. Take a deep inhale. Exhaling. Maybe one more. Inhale, come back to the middle. Exhale, reach forward. And place your hand on the inside of your right leg. And open your left hip. And bring your left arm up in Trikonasana. And breathe. So try to keep your hips above each other and your shoulders above each other. And then lean a little bit back. Imagine that your back is against the wall. And breathe. Inhale here, then exhale. Place your hands on the inside of your right foot. Walk with your right foot a little bit to the outside and take your lizard pose. So when you're in your lizard pose, start to keep your hips even. Lift your knee up, push your heel back. Keep your shoulders and your wrists above each other. Okay, now place your right hand on your lower back. Take a deep inhale here and exhale. Inhale, press up, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale. And return to downward facing dog. And breathe. If you want to do a vinyasa, you're welcome to do so. Maybe you want to stay in your downward facing dog. Maybe you're perfect. That's fine. Okay. So inhaling. I'm doing a vinyasa. If you want to stay in your downward facing dog, that's fine. Then you're ready. Then inhale. Lift your left leg up as high as you can. Observe your hips and exhaling, place your foot between your hands. Turn your back foot a little bit in and inhaling, rise up into your warrior one. Try to keep always your knee and ankle above each other. And observe your right hip. Where's your right hip? You want square hips, so take a deep inhale here. Exhale, intertwine. Inhaling, open. Exhaling, left shoulder next to your left hip. Reach with your hands up towards the ceiling. And try to push your hands away from you. One more breath. Now place your hands on the floor. Place your right foot a little bit more closer towards your left foot, towards your front foot. Observe your hips. Push your left hip back. Inhale, create length in your spine. Exhale, bring your nose towards your chin. One more breath. Now place your block or just your hands on the inside of your left foot. Push your left hip back. You're going to Parafrita Trikonasana and bring your left arm up. So push your sitting bones towards the back and bring the crown forward. So make space on your whole side and breathe. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, coming to low lunge. And from here we're going to turn to our skater pose. So you turn your front foot a little bit in and you take your skater pose. Remember the skater pose? Bring the weight on your left foot, left leg. Bring your torso parallel. Straighten your arms or straighten, spread your arms and breathe. Inhale, moving towards the right. Sitting bones back. Lengthen your spine. Lengthen your spine. Look towards the floor. And inhaling, rise up. Exhaling, warrior two over your left hand. And breathe. Inhale, straighten front leg. Look in towards your left arm, left hand palm. Take a deep inhale here and exhaling. Inhale, come back to the middle. Exhale, reach forward and take your Trikonasana. So open your right hip, bring your left hip in and open your right hip and bring your right arm up. Lean back. Keep your navel in, your tailbone in and breathe. Inhaling here, exhaling for lizard pose. Remember your hips, keep them even. Now place your left hand on your lower back. And then when you're ready, take a deep inhale here. Exhaling. Inhaling, press up. Exhaling, two. Inhaling, press up. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling, four. Exhaling, five. And step back in downward facing dog. Maybe in Vinyasa, maybe downward facing dog. Doesn't matter. Inhale. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. And breathe. Bend your knees. Inhale, step forward. Lengthen your spine. Exhaling, nose to knee. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, hands before your heart. Focus on your left foot. And bring your right knee towards your chest. Try to keep your spine long and tall. Inhale here. Then exhale, straighten your leg. Inhale, lift it maybe a little bit up. Keep your foot flexed, keep your hips even. And keep your shoulders above your hips. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, bend your knee. We're going to open the knee towards the right. You can hold your knee. And slowly from here, we're going to a half moon. So when you're ready, then you bring your leg all the way back. Place your left hand on the floor or on the block. Make sure that your wrists and shoulders are above each other. Open your right hip, keep your foot flexed. And if you have the balance, you bring your right arm up. And open your body as much as you can. And breathe. One more. Inhale. Exhale, place your hands back on the floor and return to downward facing dog. Pedal your legs. Bend your knees and step to the front of your mat. Lengthen your spine. Exhaling nose to knee. And inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands before your heart. When you're ready, then bring the focus on your right foot and lift your left knee up. Try to bring your knee towards your chest. Inhale. Exhale, straighten your leg, hands into your hips. Lift maybe your leg a little bit up higher. Keep your foot active. Bend your knee. Open your hip towards the left. And then slowly from here, going to our half moon. So bring your leg all the way back. Place your hands on your block or on the floor. Open your left hip. Keep your foot active. And then when you're ready, bring your left arm up. And open, open, open. And breathe. Use your breath. Inhale here. Exhale, return to downward facing dog. Pedal your legs, shake your head, do whatever feels good. And if you want to make your vinyasa, of course, you're welcome to do so. Walk with your hands towards your feet. Bend your knees and sit down on your mat. First we're going to sit in Dandasana. Maybe you need a blanket for under your buttocks, so it's easier to sit up tall. Keep your legs active, toes are pointing up. Place your hands next to your hips. Try to keep your spine long and tall. Feet are active. Shoulders above hips. Chin a little bit in, face is soft. And don't forget to breathe, of course. One more breath. Inhale, creating length in your spine. Reach. Exhale, reach towards your toes. Maybe your toes are a little bit too far away, then you can grab your trouser or maybe your knees. Inhale to lengthen your spine and exhaling. One more. Inhaling, creating length. Exhaling, reaching forward. Two more breaths here. And inhale, rise up. Exhale, place your hands next to your hips. Going to do the twist. So when you're here, fold your left leg and bring your right foot over your left knee. Yes. So try to keep your sitting bones into the floor. If this is not okay for your knee, then straight your left leg, yes? Okay. If it's not bothering you, then you're welcome to bend your left knee. So sitting bones into the floor, inhale. Exhale, bring your left elbow over your right knee. Other hand behind you, take a deep inhale. Exhale. Start to turn, to rotate. Inhaling and exhaling, looking over your right shoulder. And breathe. So observe if your spine is long and tall. Your shoulders are above your hips. Press with your elbow against your knee and with your knee against your elbow. And of course, if you want to, you can add a twist, a bind. Then you bring your left hand into that gap, right arm all the way back, and you intertwine your hands here. And then inhaling and exhaling, looking over your right shoulder. And breathe. Inhale here. Then exhale, let go. Do your boat, half boat between it. And you're ready. Push your heart forward. Don't hang in your lower back. Take a deep inhale, straighten your right. Exhaling, bend. Inhaling left. Exhaling. Inhaling right. Exhaling, bend. Inhaling left. Exhaling, bend. Inhaling right. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling right. Exhaling. Inhaling left and exhaling. And place your feet back on the floor. We're going to do the twist the other side. So this time you bend your right knee and you bring your left over it. Make sure that your sitting bones are on the floor. Inhale. Exhale, right elbow over your left knee this time. Other hand behind you. Take a deep inhale. Exhaling. Looking over your left shoulder. Now, same here. You can press with your elbow against your knee and with your knee against your elbow. And don't forget to breathe. And if you want to, you can add your bind. Your hand is here, and your other hand here. Take a deep inhale and exhaling. Looking over your left shoulder. And breathe. One more. Exhale, let go. Balance on your buttocks for your half boat. Okay, ready, and breathe. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale towards the right. Inhaling up. Exhaling towards the left. Inhaling up. Exhaling to the right. Inhaling up. Exhaling towards the left. Inhaling up. Exhaling to the right. Inhale up. Exhaling towards the left. And inhale up. And exhale. One more. Exhale, cross and take your downward facing dog. And breathe. Bending the knees if you want to for your high plank. Hold your high plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Low plank. Inhaling. Up dog. Exhaling. Downward facing dog. Bend your knees, inhale, step forward. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, nose to knee, bend your knees and sit down. Straighten your legs. And then roll vertebra by vertebra. Come all the way down. All the way, all the way, all the way. And then lay down on your back. Bring your knees towards your chest. Maybe move a little bit from left to right, or maybe you want to make a circle. When you make a circle, make them all so the other way around. We're going to do our bridge pose. So place your feet into the floor and bend your knees and keep your knees hip distance. Reach with your fingertips towards your heels and then they're on the right distance. Bring your tailbone in, pull your navel in. Inhale, lift your hips up, press into your feet and lift your hips up. Squeeze your block with your thighs. Walk your shoulder blades under. Intertwine your fingers. Now bring your chest towards your chin and your hips up and squeeze your block and breathe. One more. Slowly let go. First your spine, then your hips, all the way down towards the floor. Take a moment here. We're going to do it again. When you're ready, tailbone in, navel in, and then inhale, lift up your hips, press in your feet, walk your shoulder blades under. Lift up your hips as high as you can and squeeze your block. Now come on your toes and press with your toes into the floor. Bring your elbows into the floor and bring your hand palms under your hips, under your buttocks. So press your elbows into the floor. Your elbows are shoulder distance. Press with your toes into the floor. Now place your heels back on the floor. And keep your hands where they are and breathe. Try to keep your legs together, so squeeze your block and breathe. Two more. One. And then let go of your hands. Don't collapse. So first your spine and then your hips. Place your feet on the edges of your mats. Bring your knees together. Take a moment here. Spread your arms. Open your knees. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, knees are going to the right. Inhale to the middle. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the middle. Exhaling to the right. Inhale to the middle. And exhale to the left. Return to the center. Bring your right ankle over your left thigh. Keep your foot flexed, your right foot. And then maybe you can grab your thigh or maybe you can grab your shin. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Slowly bring your knee towards your chest. So your head is your head is resting on the floor and your face is soft. Your shoulders also. And observe, where do you feel the stretch? Inside by your thighs, maybe your groin area, or maybe it's more the outside of the hips or your glutes. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, place your foot back on the floor, but keep your legs in a figure 4. Now move your hips a little bit towards the right. Spread your arms, take a deep inhale. Exhale, your legs are going to the left, looking over your right shoulder. One more breath. And inhale, maybe with the help of your hands, maybe without. Return to the center. Place your hips back in the middle of your mats. And bring your left ankle over your right thigh. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, maybe grabbing your shin or your thigh. Keep your foot flexed, then draw your knee closer towards your chest. So it's a nice hip opener. One more breath. Let go, place your foot back on the floor, move your hips towards the left and your legs are going to the right, looking over your left shoulder. One more. Inhale, maybe with the help of your hands, maybe without. Return to the center. Bring your knees towards your chest, cross your ankles if you want to, and bring your nose towards your knees. Straighten your legs, point your toes. Inhale, creating length. Exhale, let go. One more, take a deep inhale. And exhale, let go of your practice. And the only thing, if you want to do it, of course, is your Savasana. If you want to start your Savasana, maybe with 2 cleansing breaths, take a deep inhale. Exhale, tension. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, things you don't need anymore. So enjoy your Savasana. Try to relax completely, letting go of all the things you don't need anymore. I'm going to close our Vinyasa Slow Flow. I want to thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you again next time. Okay, thank you. Namaste. Thank you.